All right, we should be good. Okay, that should be good. Blop, 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 blop. Okay. Uh, Welcome to Path of Exile. We're actually gonna start for reals this time because last time we didn't get to start because cloud monsters kept interfering with what we were doing. We are going to be going through. Wait, where's my map? Ah, here we go. Quests. We'll do this. We are at the Valley of the Titans in order to get the parts that we need in order to make the Horn of Vesteria in order so we can fight the main. Does anybody actually care about the game? The story. The story's fine. The story's passable. But what we're here for is insane builds. And what we're trying to do here is make a build that makes our defense into offense.
Oh. The ground shudders and the light withers.
So right now, I'm getting hit, but it doesn't matter. Oh wait, hold up. It doesn't matter because I have Baldur's Block and I can just Nova. See? Do that, break their armor, Nova. Do that, break the armor, Nova. So I did get hurt. That's kind of my fault because I stopped blocking for a while. But that's what we're gonna be doing. That's what we're gonna be doing this whole time. Like it's not the most exciting thing ever, but I personally find joy in it. I find joy in it because we are playing differently than we have before. We're kind of prioritizing something we've never done before, and we're gonna see if we can make it work. And the goal later on is to evolve this into a good Thorns build, wherever everybody is just hurting themselves. You know, they're hurting themselves for attacking me. We're trying to be pacifists here. We're just trying to play some music, just to the beat of the drum, and they're over here trying to stop us. So we're gonna grab that. And we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill. Just finished watching the back rooms, and I was terrifying for reasons that's difficult to explain. So we're just gonna relax. There's no reason we need to be doing a bunch of crazy stuff. We'll just relax. Like, get over here, you bunch of skeletons. I like that these guys still exist as a trope inside of fantasy games, just in general. May you never change. May you never become outdated. Yeah, but in my personal opinion, I've never been a big fan of desert levels. Desert levels aren't very fun. I know that some people really like the theme of it. I am not one of those people. It's just, you know, it's so plain and everything's so dead looking, and yeah, you made the sand red and you got all this stuff going on, but it reminds me too much of home. It reminds me too much of home. I want something different. I want green forests, like also home. Home actually has a lot of variety in it. I guess everything reminds me of home. But, well, you know, I'm not a big fan of... Oh wait, what's this? Ancient seal. Ah.
What is this place?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, we're back. Oh, cool. Wait, how far back? Ah, okay, I see. Now we're free to go the other way. Okay, this is a little different than it was earlier. A little different than it was earlier. That's fine. Go this way. Break his armor. Oh, so we already beat the trial of the Sekimas. So now we're So now we have our specialization, and I decided to go with Warbringer this time. Then all the past season things I went with Titan, but now I get to go with something a little different also. Does this affect my AoEs? No, I guess not. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Now, is it like the fastest screen clearing thing possible where I proc everybody at the same time? Probably not. But you know what? It's fun enough. Sometimes, sometimes I just want to go through and do something simple the whole time. I heard that if I want to make the Thorns build actually work, I'm going to need a specific, helmet called what was it? Oh, I need to do something about that too. That's not gonna work in the future. Wait, something of the Pale King, which sounds kind of cool. It was like Crown of the Pale King, I think. So then even like their magic effects get thorns damage towards it. But the only thing I have so far that has thorns damage on it is going to be my my shield. My shield has it. So while I'm blocking, well, I don't actually, now that I think about it, maybe every hit gets it, right? Because it doesn't specify I only have it while blocking, right? 14 to 23 physical thorns damage. Yeah, so I just got some thorns damage on there. I need to get a belt with thorns damage, and I need to get, oh wait, hold on, let's look around quick. And we need to get, I believe, a chest piece with thorns damage on it. What are you looking at? Oh, Gators, how's the tank feel? You'd want for us? You're just walking. Oh, my apologies, Gators. I remember I was just. Ah! Whoa. Okay, I did not notice. Okay, it's because I turned something off. The little notifications that let me know when people send a chat. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. Where's I was gonna switch it out with a different sound because I was getting tired of the little gunshot sound, but I hadn't thought of it yet, and then I didn't get back towards it because it was it's where's my enable? Well, enable. There you go. Okay, let's test it out real quick. Test. Ah, there we go. The sound is back. All right. I didn't notice it. So I just been talking to myself the whole time. Okay. So this isn't going too badly though. All right. This is look, so you just you can't really do anything about it. Well, we're just kind of slowly strolling through here. I'm not sure how long you've been listening, but I mentioned having seen the Backrooms movie, and I don't know why people on Twitter were upset, being like, "Oh, this thing's like a 3 out of 10" or something. Like, no, that thing was terrifying. I don't know what. I do not know what they were looking for on that. I figured the alert would have told you. So, I got yes. Like, once you put that around 5 minutes, okay, that's not too bad. He must have just been thinking like, wow, he must be lost in his own little world if he hasn't acknowledged it. I didn't watch the Backrooms movie yet. Okay. All I'll say is, it's actually scary. I'm somebody who is usually not very well fazed by some of that stuff, and I was just like, wow, this thing did a good job. So, if you're somebody who likes horror things, I recommend it. As a monster hunter myself, we had to face that every day. Not specifically that, but I know now that if I find some sort of summoning circle in the middle of the forest, if I find something of this type, I'm going to immediately seal it and let nobody go through. It's just better that nobody goes through that thing. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. So I don't know how good the thorns damage is on these guys, because it says like about 24 damage, I think, something like that. Darn tornadoes. Gotta deal with those too. Wait, Nova, and then we can do this. Let's break the armor again. Okay, this isn't too bad. The only thing is, it is a little slow right now. It is a little bit slow at the second. Well, Bop. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. Anytime you start as a warrior in Path of Exile, I feel like it takes forever. Yes, I am very tanky. It's very hard for me to get hurt, I'd say, which is exactly what the goal was. We're not getting hurt at all. Now, as you go up in leagues, not leagues, in like levels and stuff. Oh, support gem, skill gem, support gem, or skill gem. Support gem. Okay. So as you go up in like the levels and things, there's going to be different modifiers that make it so that it doesn't matter if you have really high defense now. Your defense is going to have a penalty later. GIF of the skeleton banging this shit. Let's see. I don't know what that thing's for yet. and we'll see this thing. Ours 19 strength ratio. Is this any good? Bop. It doesn't have thorns. We don't care. Okay, and then we're going to. Okay, something else we need to do. We'll decide this later. We'll decide this later. I don't know what support gem I want to add onto my things. It can get crazier. We'll think about it in a minute. We'll think about it in a minute. Well, video games. Yeah. The issue is it's oh, what the what are you guys doing here? What are... I got a new Gator game to my collection. What do you mean by Gator game? Okay, there we go. Is it a game with a gator in it, or is it like a game that's for you gators? Okay, this thing's done. Lil Gator Game is the name. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Oh, actually, let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. Wait, hold on. Bop, bop. Hold on, is it on the thing? Bop. Yeah. It's now. Okay, I understand now. You know, Gators, all things considered, that thing's right up your alley. I would expect you to probably have it. Now that you mentioned it, I expect you to have an entire collection of alligator-themed video games. But, wait, hold on. Let's see, where are we at? What are we doing? We're here. There's little paths there, but we don't really need to go to other paths necessarily, unless we're looking for something. Which we are. I think there's an item that we need to be getting in this area for a permanent boost. Checkpoint. What's this way? What's this way? Waypoint. What's this way?
A clash of titans. Can only
Medallion.
imagine how the earth would tremble.
Okay, we're missing 2 medallions then. If I remember correctly, they're actually in the 2 other zones. So, the other areas we need to go to are the Mastodon Badlands and where's the last one? Keth. Keth is the other one. Emerging Arm, and oh, it won't let me pick the other part. Yeah, well, there's definitely another one there. A quick question: you like puzzles and reading? Reading I'm not too good at, but puzzles I love. Puzzles are fantastic. Okay, all the Legend of Zelda games are really good for puzzles, and I would play those a lot. Unless the puzzle is too complicated. Like I played Breath of the Wild 1, and that one was good. But Breath of the Wild 2 was like, hey, have at it. Freeform, solve the problem however you want. And I need a bit more structure than that. Let's see. This place is transformed completely, I think. Okay, we got all the portals up. Boom!
It's opening.
Titan Grotto. Let's go inside. Everything's all dusty and red looking and everything here.
The first ones cannot help me here.
Oh, well, it's not really my cup of tea for the design here. This is why I like getting past this part as fast as possible. The next part, the next area is really cool. But this part's kind of just here. It's the middle area, and it takes so long to get through it also. Oh. Level 6 gem. Do we need to make anything else level 6? Nope. Yeah, we'll just be extra. Mana charges. Let's go ahead and grab this while we're at it. Alright, we need to make something stronger. Bone Shatter could get something else, but I don't really think it needs anything. Shield charge is full. Totem could use something else. Faster totem placement, maybe? One more totem, but it has less time up. Or shield wall. Can we do anything with this? Support skills deal 30% more physical damage. Support skills deal no chaos. Or Vanguard. Gain 2 guard per 10 strength when you stun an enemy. Skittering stone. After 5 enemies are killed within 4 meters of objects created by a supported skill, they will shatter and trigger skittering stones. This is, we're gonna go ahead and do this just to have it on there. But that is quite a mouthful. We'll see if it does anything, because we got, this move. There we go. It's alright. It's alright. It's kind of not really our goal of our gameplay loop. Nothing wrong with just smacking him sometimes. It sure does take a while though. Especially when they're tanky, it's kind of an issue for me. Okay. Yeah, that takes too long. That takes much too long. We need to find a way to shorten that. We also need to find a belt that has thorns on it, or we could upgrade our current belt to get some more stuff. It is fun, but I feel like and sometimes there's certain things that just kind of are a bit of a slog, like the level. Oh, actually, passive point. Our goal. Okay, wait, hold on. So the fun part about this is taking all these random stat points and making something out of it. You could follow people's builds, like there's whole like websites and stuff where they talk about different ways to make things work. Like say if I was doing one of my old builds like two-handed, I wouldn't have nearly all these stat points right here. Instead I would have gone straight to this guy here and up the damage for two-handed weapons. But since we're doing one-handed this time, it'd make more sense to do this one. But we're not even doing like one-handed damage, we're blocking things. So you could go to search, turn that thing off. We're gonna look for thorns damage. Thorns. Okay. And then now this, yes, an incremental skill tree. We get little tiny booster stuff and eventually it turns into something really good. So right here I have highlighted what I'm looking for. More thorns damage. Now the goal is to try getting up here, because then we get you know, physical thorns damage equal to the percentage of our armor equipped, and we have to increase the damage and increase the damage and increase the damage and increase the damage. Yeah, so we want to do things like that, and then eventually, if we can, we want to like kind of head down this ways down here. Oh, and then we want to get these life leech from thorns damage, so we have more survivability while we're getting hit. So, but we have to be able to get hit in the first place, which is why we have some armor points in here. So it's gonna be kind of hard because we're gonna make a beeline for this part, and there are some ways to get a bit more stat points, but it's gonna be tough to make it all the way this way. And then we also got to go over here and get this point, which makes it so we don't need mana anymore. Instead, we use our health in order to pay for abilities, because as it stands right now, I keep running out of mana and I have to just kind of pop a potion real fast. So we'll go for that afterwards. And then we got elemental armor applies to elemental defense, so that way the elements don't kill me. Sometimes right now, if I'm standing in a fire pit or something, I just take a lot of damage. One guy that ignores defense and you go crazy. Okay, but they can't really ignore defense. Like there's some people who can get past my generic block. You see like my block, L1 block right here. Some enemies can get past it, but for the most part, all damage is determined by these things over here, right? So I can block 50% of the stuff even when don't have my shield up, right? And then we got elemental defenses. So if somebody tries hitting me with lightning or with chaos damage, I'm gonna kind of get hurt pretty badly. But so long as my armor's pretty high, like right now it's at 1,004. Oh, I can't even go over towards it. 1,446. Then we're gonna mitigate 77% of everything that comes in on that. So we're trying to boost that as much as we can. That way, I don't get like, you know, 2-tapped or something. That would be bad. Now, the thing is, normally I try killing all the enemies in the area because I like to level up from doing all that. But I do know, like, it could be a little frustrating for some people to see, just because it's like it's kind of slow, you know. I just walk around every single corner of the area. But then like this, at least we get our stat points. That way, whenever we make it on, later on, it'll we'll be good. But what we need to do is get that defense up so we can do the Thorns build. Because then when we do that, then the thing that's going to make it faster is that everybody's just going to be hitting themselves. Alright? They're going to be hitting and hurting themselves. And then I won't have to do anything. I'll just be able to stroll through the area. And I'll be fine. Right now, we're kind of in the stage where it requires a lot of effort on my part to stay alive and to not get killed. Despite what it may look like. Despite what it may look like. It might look like I'm doing completely fine. But if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up hurting myself. God. The other thing too is because I don't do Thorns damage on these guys at a distance, then it means that they can just kind of hit me with a bunch of projectiles, and I won't get hurt. Oh, I won't get them hurt from me getting hurt. And then there's an issue of these guys who are just way too tanky. Way too tanky for what I'm doing. Projectiles are tough. They kind of ruined this, which is why I need that Pale King's crown. Because if I can get the Pale King's crown, then projectiles can also receive the Thorns damage. There you go. Quality martial weapon, quality one staff, armor scrap. Here we go. We can never have enough of these guys. So we're kind of collecting a bunch of really important parts right now for later on, because when you start early on, you're just kind of constantly shifting gear, right? But what's gonna happen is that what's gonna happen is I'm gonna find good gear, and I'm gonna want to use all this armor scrap in order to get it higher quality percentage. Because, like, say this guy for example, where it says like body armor 299, then underneath or above it, it might say quality. Yeah, I don't have anything that's quality yet. But that'll boost the stats to be like, what, like 10% more, 20% more? So later on, they'll be pretty good. But I should say, I've never made it to the true end game of this game. Because sometimes I get bored of the map clearing, because at the end of it, it becomes sort of a loop where you go into these random maps that look like this, and that are, and you're just trying to beat up enemies and gather parts to face strong enemies from other places. But I feel like the builds get way more interesting as you level up, because then you're able to do a lot crazier stuff. It also costs a lot of gold. So we want to, right now, basically what we're doing is we're planting the seeds for what will be really good gameplay later. Which is tough, because it's like you're going through this and you gotta bear with it. You gotta make it through. That sounds about right. Yeah. He almost blew up on me. Okay. Up. Nova. I forgot I have that thing. The other thing too is, like, this is not really optimized for the PlayStation. Not to say that well, it is optimized for performance, but the thing is, there's a lot of skills I can't do as if though I was on PC. So, like, check this out. Like, I have to hold L2 in order to get another list of skills. Where we're going, we don't need optimization. You know what? You're right. We don't. That's the name of the game right now. Unoptimized gameplay. Okay. We'll make it through by brute forcing our way through. You know, we'll just stick our shield in front of us, and we'll just make it through. Oh, it got dark for a second. That was funny. Oh, that's why I got dark. Does he look kind of invisible to you too? Teleporting spider. Oh. Wait. And all he does is slow me down. Did you know that the last episode of Amazing Digital Circus came out? Oh, I saw that it's in theaters. It's in theaters right now for, like, when I went through there, me and my brother Garlic, I saw a little poster that said Amazing Digital Circus final or something like that. I don't know if I should watch it. Is it gonna come out on YouTube as well or not? Because if it comes out eventually, I'd be like, yeah, I could watch it in theaters, but then it'd be like, would it be better as an experience at home? Yeah. Oh, what the heck? It will. Okay, I should. Because you know, like, why pay for a thing you can get for free in like June 20th or so? Okay, that's not too far away. That's not too far away. I do kind of wonder how all of it's gonna end. Because let's see if I remember correctly. Last I saw, everything was all glitching out and everything was bad. And Kane went crazy. So, yeah, and then Kinger was trying to fix it, and he accidentally deleted the things, which made it go worse. And there was that little intro thing, that little mystery intro thing where it showed the blue dot and the red dot, and me and Garlic kind of speculated that it's probably like the AI's. You know, now that I think about it, like, AI is really at the like forefront of everybody's fears right now. Fears are both economically, fears with it about what it can do and what it'd be capable of doing in the future. Yeah, and it's kind of weird. It's like we keep going into it despite how afraid everybody is of it. Yeah, AI sucks. Wait, it just can't do what you know, the thing everybody would initially want it to do would be like, oh yeah, maybe it can do physical labor for us instead of trying to do the so-quote intellectual labor instead. But I'm not too bothered. Yeah, I know some people make a really big deal about it, especially artists. I understand why they're upset by the thing. I don't think AI really makes art. If, you know, it can make a picture, but it's not art. You know, there's like a soul behind art. Come on, come on. Okay, there you go. Okay, I gotta all slow down because webs. Yeah. So it's kind of like okay, wait. I have a conspiracy theory. I don't know if I don't think I mentioned this to you. All right, but there's like a lot of. I have this view that music has gotten progressively worse as like time has gone by. Not because music is worse in any capacity, but because the same record labels own everything, right? So then. And they'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, artist, I know you have this idea to make some cool sounding song or whatever that's really deep and has a message, but that's not marketable. Instead, we need to make another ballad that is another, like, kind of wish-washy sounding weak song or whatever that you just want people to, like, tap their toes towards or dance around to, right? And you know, nothing that really is expressive anymore. So then my thought was, what if they did that on purpose? Like they already knew about AI stuff from way beforehand, and they're like, all right, we just got to get people accustomed to slop music, and then that way we can have the AI produce the music when we won't even have to pay an artist for it anymore, because the AI is good at copying music and not being original, and that's kind of what's happening with a lot of songs. It's just a bunch of copies that aren't original. And in some ways, kind of like that with the movies and with TV shows and stuff, how they don't make new ones, they just remake old ones. To the point where my other brother, oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, wait, hold up.
It's enormous.
Okay, we just gotta lock in for a second. Get him bleeding. Wait, he's bleeding. Oh, this is the worst possible time for my alarm to be going off. I don't need that to be going off right now. Ah, I can't pause. Do I just lose? Yeah, it's in my pocket. I can't reach my alarm. Okay, wait. Ignore everything. The only thing that matters is combat. The fastest way to getting that alarm off is winning. This is the worst. Dual wield. I would if it was a different build. I could, but I have my shield. Okay, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. You know what? I can play with one hand. There, go off. Okay. Yeah, no, we're still alive. That's not too bad. Okay. What's this? Oh, I wish I could have gotten some of that damage in. That's fine. Make sure he's bleeding. Okay, that's not too bad either. The platform is getting progressively smaller, but that's not too bad. We can deal with this. Make sure his armor's broken. Broken armor's good. Hahaha. We're stronger than you are. Okay, up. Break the armor again. 100% on that. Laser beam. Can I block the laser beam? You know, now is not really the time to answer these kinds of scientific questions. We're winning right now, and that's what matters. Okay, do we block these? No, we do not block those. Let's go. This is what I mean. I need something better. I need something that lets me block that. Up. Okay, he's almost to the stun. Here we go. Stun him. Yes. Take that. Take that. It's over for you, buddy. It's over for you. Oh shoot. Laser beams. Laser beam. Ah, okay. That wasn't too bad. I feel like. Okay, Flame Ruby. I'll take that.
Time to make my
Invitation work. Started Great Club. We can't use Great Clubs. We can't use staffs. Can't use Great Clubs. War Spear. If we wanted a spear, we could grab a spear, but we're not doing that build. We're doing a mace build. That's probably the easiest time I've had against that guy. Normally he's a lot stronger. Normally he kills me like 2 or 3 times. Bad thing of this build is that the bosses take 7 years. Yes! Yes, they do. But at least I'm alive. It is a little faster to... Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Get rid of the chat. How do I get rid of the chat? There you go. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get back to the entrance. Then we can use this in order to head back to the caravan. Go over around. Here you go. Okay. You know what? I just remembered why my why that alarm was there in the first place. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to take a quick break because I need to attend something. Let me go ahead and put up a 5-minute timer. And we'll go ahead and mute the mic. Bup. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and bup. Okay. There we go. Okay, check. Make sure that's working correctly. There you go. All right. We have returned. Okay. Yeah. It's important that a good hunter always maintain good hygiene because your scent can give yourself away to enemies in the area. Hi, back. I'm Brian. I am Brian Bulb. Okay. Oh yeah. So we gotta make sure that we keep everything nice and clean. So that sometimes we have to, even on our days off, we have to painstakingly make sure that we do not grow a scent that can be identified.
And quite haunting.
Okay. Take this item. Do we have anything to buy, sell, or disenchant? Oh yes, we do. So, I want to salvage this. I want to salvage that. That's good. And then now that we have some items identified, we can see, is this any good? No. Is this any good? Wait, is it better than what I have? Life regeneration, 1.2 per second. More life. And a 12% increase flash charges gained. That could be good for getting more back. Oh, hi, Brian. I thought you were back. Duh! You know what? Maybe I can be both. Maybe I can be back and I can be Brian. Brian Brack. Okay, Brack makes me think of Brachydios, so we're gonna stick with that. Okay, let's put this guy over here. We also keep good organization of our things here, right? We got our legendary gears here, and then we got our buffing gear, like our consumables that can be used to make more things. So we'll stack everything in here for that. Where's the rest? Okay, and then we've got our runes, which we'll use later. Once we have gear that we actually want to use runes with, we'll put that on there. And then we got Brian back. Yeah, not even a bulb. We're not even an onion anymore. Hold up, where's the... Let's just get rid of the hat. Actually, I should make a toggle to get rid of the hat. I don't have a thing to get rid of my hat. I was just gonna do something like well, I wonder if it'll work. Well, there we go. No, wait, hold on. Let me undo that. Well, there we go. Yeah, no, I don't like flat head Braun in there. That just doesn't look good at all. It freaks me out. All right. Let's see. We got another support. We got another 2 support gems, so we can make some stuff a bit stronger. Do you have an onion under the hat? The hat is the onion. Help. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Even if my head gets flattened out, I'll recover from it. I have a healing factor. Okay. Yeah. So that hat and the onion is the hat. The onion hat. The hat onion. The point being that I may be like an onion, but I'm not entirely an onion. The same way that I may be like a man, but I'm not entirely a man. I'm an onion man, and that works. For some reason. We don't have to get into the specifics of this. Yeah, it gets more complicated as time goes on. 2.2 life gen. This gets 3.9 life gen plus more things, so we're gonna equip that instead. We don't need that lightning resist. This thing's interesting. Nod rib. It's like a consumable. I should put it over here. Put it up here. Yeah, desecrates a rare armor. Now, if I could get this to have the metal piece of armor to have thorns, that would be really good. But unfortunately, I don't have anything to reroll. Sell. Okay. Oh, you know what? We should check to see if they sell anything with it. Maybe they sell armor that has 32 to spirit. Hold on a sec. Oh no, but I need 17 dex. That's not gonna work. Stun, textual net, cold resist. It's always a good idea to look through the shop at least. Sometimes they have like randomly rolled things that are actually pretty good. But not today from the looks of it. Belts maybe? Nope, they're not good for me either. They're not good for me at all either. Arms? I don't think arms can roll. Arms can't roll thorns, I don't believe. So we're just gonna stick with that. People really love you whenever you're wounded in battle, everyone cries. Yeah, you know, whenever they cut me, they're the ones who get hurt. Which makes the Thorns build make much more sense now that I think about it. I know, it would be a tragedy if I was to get struck down. No, I don't think it's possible though. Not as it stands. I have not been injured in quite some time. Let's see. Bone Shatter. What are we trying to add to this? Not that. Killing bows for supported strike skills against rare monsters. You got one of their modifiers for 20 seconds. That could be kind of fun. Just for the heck of it. Attack damage that hits with supported skills is lucky when you're surrounded. This thing would make it so I do more damage with Bone Shatter. Because I'm always doing it when I'm surrounded. So we should definitely do that. And then we want to get one more of these guys. We could do it on the Shockwave Totem so we can make 2 totems. Or we could buff our shield wall to have something else. This guard could be neat. Or... Yeah, no, we have to do it with something like that. We can add brutality to it, I think. I don't think it'll impact the damage because the damage is all physical anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now we don't need any more support skills other than for our Shockwave Totem because everything else has it. And then level 6 gem, we can't use it, so we're just going to save it. Now, you may be asking, why are we saving these level 6 gems, alright? We're actually saving more than just the level 6 gems. We're saving all the early level gems. Because later on, some people like to use lower level gem skills for their builds. But the issue is that you can't get the lower level gems to drop again once you're a higher level. So, if we hold on to these, we can trade them for very rare, valuable things later on from people who have very rare, valuable things. I'm making custom Slay the Spire 2 for fun. A custom map? Or... We save everything. Exactly! We save everything. Everything is still useful. But what are we doing? Valley Titans? Or Keth? Or Mastodon Badlands? Let's go to Mastodon Badlands. We'll do Keth last, because it's the most cinematic option. Oh, custom cards. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds kind of cool.
How does anyone live in this forsaken wasteland?
Is it like an outside project, or are you making like a mod or something? Oh, I can get another point. Let's go ahead and add your jewel socket. Although if I learned to code, I'd make my own alligator character. Honestly, I feel like because of the format of the game, there's gotta be like so many mods that you could possibly make for, you know, like custom characters and stuff that for specific builds that use certain cards. The game balance would probably be off, sure, but I think it'd be really cool and fun. All right, what do we got here? Unique shield. Unique Scepter, Unique Quiver, Unique Focus, Inspiration Room, Rebirth Room, Vision Room, Exalted. I'm kind of curious about the shield. Outside project, but I found a mod to make custom cards in-game, so I'm adding them there. There's a bunch of mods. You know, I never checked... I've never really used mods outside of, say, Fallout one time, when they were imported towards the PlayStation. So I'd be kind of curious to see what the modding community is like for Slay the Spire. They already ported Watcher into the game. Really? Well, so same cards and everything? Unique Scepter, maybe the Unique Shield? Inspiration Room, Rebirth Room, Vision Room, Exalted Orb. I'm gonna go with the Exalted Orb instead. Alright, what's going on? Oh, they're draining my mana. They're draining my mana. That's not good. No, never mind. They're not draining my mana. They're doing something different. I don't know what they were doing, but it wasn't good. If anything, I'm the one draining my mana. Like a fool. Pop, pop, pop. I know I could have gotten a unique shield, but oh man. Okay, they're all hitting me. They're all hitting me. They need to stop doing that. Okay, not bad. Jeez, this place is awful. This place is awful. There's things everywhere. Hear me out. Oh, I'm listening. I'm listening. You wield 2 shields. I don't think I can. Wait, hold on. But when I get another shield, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna check it. I think I can't though, because the special skills that I use only work for the weapon type, and I don't think shields count as weapons. Okay, let's see. About 20, 40, 100. Oh, what the heck are you? What are you guys? You're not even anatomically correct. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. He's just filling out my 100% bar over and over again. This isn't good. We need to stop blocking for a bit because we're about to get stunned. Okay. Everything can be a weapon if you swing it fast enough. That's true. That's true. They don't have a great swords in the game yet, but I could make it a thing. I can make it a thing if I just. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's grab this first. Well, do you have a shield that we could use for it? Ruby charm. I'll take the ruby charm. Okay, hold up. Okay, we don't have a shield yet, but maybe we will soon. Okay, we have leap slam as an option. Earth shatter, volcanic fissure. We don't need that. We have shield wall. We're gonna boost our resonating shield a bit. Well, there you go. Actually, let's test this out real quick. If I grab the shield and I put it over here, can you hear that? It won't let me equip it. It won't let me equip it. The game is limiting my creativity. Also, I'm making a card for science. It's a power. I'm thinking like gain thorns, and whenever enemies attack you, they receive like 2 poison. That would be so okay. That would be so cool. Because then you could just block it. Is thorns a thing in the game? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen anybody do it. But it's always been one of my like favorite types of concepts in games. I always like having a tanky character who can just take the damage and do this, you know. Thorns is a thing. Okay, thorns. Oh yeah, that's right. It is a thing. There's a potion that does it too, right? I always forget. What's actually possible, because sometimes I just imagine that a thing happens when it hasn't happened. You know. Well, this little purple orb's trying to get away. Oh, come on! Don't do this to me. Okay, we're fighting a big guy now. Okay, and potions too. Coming up with names is hard stuff. Yeah, I always felt like naming things is difficult, just in general. Like, oh, there we go. Just because, like sometimes you can think of something that's pretty clever, but if it's too clever, then people won't understand it, right? And if you think of something that's too simple, then people will think that you weren't creative enough when you did it, you know? And if you think of something that's actually good, and some people will be like, I don't know, it's cringe because it doesn't fit my style. But then even on your own, like sometimes you could be your biggest critic when it comes to that stuff as well, where you're just like, oh, I could have done better than that. Yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. Bop. Guilt something. You're donezo, buddy. All right. Take Topaz Charm. Changeling Talisman. We don't use talismans. Great Clubs. We don't use Cultist Crown. Yeah. And the balancing can offset people. Yes, because sometimes you can make something that seems like super innocuous and good, and then, but like say for instance, we're like, oh, this thing gives you one shield at the end of your turn, right? And then someone will find a way to break it. Someone will find a way to make it way like stronger than it needed to be. Since in a way it's subjective. Some think X card is strong and some don't. Yeah, I feel like you could break any kind of card mechanic inside the game though. Like I've seen people where they have like their really fast runs.
We'll pay the price.
We're gonna go back real quick. We'll go back to that other side later. Okay, because some people will make just the most simple stuff really tough. Like say like Claw for example. Claw is really strong, right? But some people kind of take it to the next level where they make it incredibly powerful because of the way that they built the whole thing. Where it's just like, oh, you got Unceasing Top and you have like a 5-card deck and Claw. Then all of a sudden, you're just destroying everybody with like a million infinity damage Claw. And I still don't know how some people manage to get such small decks as well. Like maybe like card events and other stuff. Darn necromancers. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they're here, but we need to do something. This is a very poorly kept graveyard. Usually you want the bones in the coffin, not outside of it. How are you supposed to visit anybody? There's no coffin marker, like, you know, gravestones or markers. They've really done a disservice to the place. Modding is something I want to do. Gonna plug in my phone, period. No worries. Do what you gotta do, friend. The bone pits. We'll discover the area real quick and then we'll be back.
I can feel it. This land of the dead has no end.
Oh, what are you doing here,
These lost
Pharaoh?
men are pretty mad about bones, eh? The Maraketh don't speak too kindly of them. Dare I say, in this case, I can see why.
Yeah,
See what you can find.
you are not normally here. It's kind of interesting how they add new things in every DLC, and then you just kind of accept it. They're just there, but you know they're not supposed to be. And I wonder if I'd notice it if I wasn't already aware of having done this like 3 or 4 times before. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Necromancers! I wonder if there's like a book called Necromance. There's gotta be. It's too good of a pun not to use. Well, I guess it's not really a good pun now that I think about it. The implications are not good at all. But the word exists now in my head. I'm like, how could it not exist in everybody else's heads? Ha! Skeleton's bleeding now. I'm specifically making you have flesh and blood just so that you can bleed it out. Alright, what's this way? The thing we destroyed, and then there's these guys here. Hahaha! Nova effects. And there's this here. Effigy. Sport gem level 2. Oh, let's get this done first, real quick. Break your armor. Okay, easy. Jacket can't use. War pick. We'll see if it's any good. So long as it's a mace, we're gonna want the skills to go up on that. But it's gonna be kind of hard to beat what I currently got. Because what I currently got gives me +1 to all melee skills. Let's see what you got, buddy. 15% increased physical damage, 8 to 15 cold damage, 27 accuracy, 11 to critical hit damage, 5% increased attack speed, grants up to 3 life per enemy hit. Nah, you're Garbo. You're Garbo! Okay, we got the rest of this land. What we're looking for is there's a specific drop we want. The enemies in this area are capable of dropping a thing that goes to the structure in the last area we were at. That way we can get like a permanent boost to the stat point. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Greater mana flask. What? Mine's already grand, right? Novus is grand mana flask. Yeah, we're fine. We need that. We'll take the storm rune. We'll take the orb of augmentation. And then we got that top area to look at, and the top, the left top and right top. We didn't grab our abyssal archive here. How foolish of us! Free items that we weren't grabbing. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? Just a few enemies. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. We check the other side. Make sure our map is nice and filled out. Oh. Have you guys been hiding this whole time? I literally have been beating all y'all up, and you guys have been hiding. You could have used your help earlier, Lost Men Brute and Lost Men Zealot of Precision. You guys could have helped everybody else, and instead you've been hiding here waiting to surprise me. It's rather inconsiderate of you for the rest of you guys. Okay, this isn't too bad. We got 2 areas we can go to. We can go to the Bone Pits, or we can go to the Lightless Passage. And I'm thinking we go to Lightless Passage because that's probably where it doesn't yeah, this is an abyssal kind of thing. We go to the abyssal area first, get that all fixed up, and then we'll go to the main objective path.
Just try it.
Oh great. Enemies that blow themselves up. They just couldn't let themselves lose honorably, so they try ruining it for everybody afterwards. Sore losers, all of them. Up. Yeah. Here we keep going. Sometimes I like the green effect, but I feel like if everybody has the green effect, it makes it feel less special. Because it's cool, right? It's cool seeing like the kind of ethereal green energy going everywhere. Like, you know, I have this red rage effect on me right now, and if everybody else had a rage effect on them, then I wouldn't feel as special. Like when I target the enemies and they tail out, it makes me feel less special as a warrior. At least they don't have spikes going around them like me, which is really cool. Oh, great. We'll slowly gain back our mana again. We don't have to use a potion. We'll be fine. If these guys didn't die, I have a hard time believing if the other guy did. Up. Disgraceful cultists. Up. That Nova effect is so useful, but beforehand I had a stampede build that let me just kind of run around mowing everybody down and getting through the map pretty fast. So hopefully this ends up being better. I mean, it doesn't have to be the best, but So long as it doesn't take me like forever to make it through an area and I could live, then that would be good. Bop, bop, bop. Boom. Boom. In the middle of everybody, Nova. And break their armor. Oh, man, I wish I had one of the gems that let me make another support skill. That way I can make the what's it called? Something armor? Scavenged armor? And then I'll have more thorns off of that, off of breaking people's armor. And because I have this thing breaking everybody's armor, then it'll feed right into itself. But I just need more spirit in order for it to work. So maybe like an amulet or something that gives me more spirit would be good. And I don't know if it's cheating, but sometimes I feel like if I push the up button twice really fast, that when I'm at 100%, it'll let me do a second Nova of the same power. Because I've seen it go off before, but I don't know if it's just like an effect or if it's an actual thing. Yeah. Okay. Get those guys. We're unstoppable. They just can't kill us. Maybe it's because we're doing too well though. The Well of Souls. Is there anything else here? Maybe something that ways? There probably isn't. This is probably... Yeah, it's a dead end. Take it. Okay. I should fill in the dead end so you know you're going towards the dead end.
Can't go further without some sort of offering. Life above, death below, something waiting in between.
You are knowledge. Prove to me you are worthy of darkness.
I don't need this. I don't need this. Guess he doesn't know English.
So the ancient enemy has returned. But why is this one not attacking us?
What's it saying?
In a time long past, I aided an alliance that fought these beings for centuries. They are the lightless, the abyssals, the spawn of the Well of Souls. I can teach you its ancient tongue, for knowledge was our greatest weapon. Hold still.
Okay, that's cool.
My mind. I see. I hear.
You now possess understanding of their language.
That's good.
Carefully. In ages past, these creatures served a dark god. Kulamak, the Lich Lord, master of undeath. The Alliance destroyed his body in battle countless times, but the Well of Souls remained beyond our reach. I must go. I cannot risk capture.
Are we supposed to destroy this place?
I shall stay my hand.
I guess for now. Okay, I'm not too interested in all this. I'm not too interested in all this. I just wanted to see that. Use the Well of Souls. Okay, what are we gonna use it on? What are we gonna use it on? Place an item with an unrevealed desecrated modifier into the slot to reveal its options, and select one to be placed on the item. So let's say I get my armor piece, right? Does that count? Can I not? Can I do that? Okay, wait, hold up. Let's grab our little item real quick. We got one of the little bone things. I think we need those to do it. Right, here we go. This creates a rare armor. Rare. This is not a rare. Okay, so I guess it won't work with that one. Or will it? Let's see. We got the material now. That doesn't go that way. But our armor's too high level, so it's not going to work for the. Okay, well we'll be back. We'll be back to this. Maybe it could be useful towards us later on. Put you this back over here. We don't worry about it. We don't even need to interact with this encounter at all. Go through lightless passage. I don't want to navigate through the map menu, so we're just gonna do this. Up, go through over here. Get outside. That's not outside. This way's outside. And then we'll just teleport to the next area. Checkpoint. There we go. And we can continue what we were doing.
Stay sharp. A rune stone is close.
This guy wants me to find rune stones, but unless they're gonna give me that rare helmet, no, I don't really see the point. Well, they could though. They could give me that rare helmet. You missed. Whoop. Hi, Brawn Onion. Hello, Gators. Whoop. We blocked it on time. Nova. Okay, this guy's doing something to protect everybody for once a bit. Yeah, because these guys are... There we go. Not the periodic invulnerability aura evasive. I'm going to stop blocking and just start hitting him. Hopefully he just bleeds out. Grand Life, Flask, Regal Orb. Here we go. Did you become even tankier? So, I haven't done anything specific to become tankier. It just... So long as I have the shield equipped, I have a, I believe it's a 50% chance right now. A 50% chance to block anyway. So sometimes I just don't get hurt. Like say I just stand here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You can see the little numbers above that red orb. Sometimes I take damage. Sometimes I don't. Okay. No damage. Took damage. Took damage. No damage. No damage. Took damage. And so I technically don't even have to necessarily block. It just kind of works sometimes.
Well done.
Which is good, because sometimes I'm not blocking. Sometimes I can't block intentionally because it fills out my stun threshold.
To find. Keep searching.
More to find. Okay, there's more runes in this area. Is there something like dodge chance in this game? Yes. Yes, there is. There's evasion. So, where's that? Evasion. Here we go. Estimated evasion chance. Evasion grants a chance to avoid enemy strikes or projectiles. Exact chance of success also depends on the attacker's accuracy. So if you wanted to be like a swashbuckler, you actually could do that. You actually could decide to just be like, let me make myself very evasive, so that I'm kind of like a pseudo tank in that process. Let's see. Let's go over here. Strength. Why would we invest in anything other than strength? Wait. Oh, and then we got another gem. So we could do something with Shockwave Totem, like one more to the limit. That way we can get 2 Shockwave Totems. 100% evasive. See, even at 100%, the problem is that it's not really 100%, because there'll still be people who will be like, "Oh, this attack can't be evaded," or it's just like, "Oh, your evasion may be 100%, but their accuracy is at over 100%." And you're like, not scientifically possible, but it'll still happen. Because of magic. Darn mages. your magics. We don't trust none of that nonsense right here. 120%. Like the kind of effort they want you to put in at work. We want you to put in more work than is even capable of being done by the laws of science and God. You must defy everything. Alright, let's see. Where are we going, Purple Orb? Just keep going. The Purple Orb will lead us to the way. We found the thing. We almost died for a second. You make me want to play the game. That's good, that's good. The game can be pretty fun, and it gives... Oh, I found the item. I found the item I've been looking for. Sun Clan Relic. There we go. Wait, what's this? So this is it console exclusive or is it... It's mostly PC. It's Path of Exile. Right now they're in open beta. So I think you like pay like $20, something like that, in order to get access, but eventually it's gonna be free. So then you could so then anybody could play it. Robust rune, 9 strength or martial weapon. Add 7 to load and fire, or whetstone in order to. We don't need the blacksmith whetstone. We'll probably go to robust rune. Oh yeah, it's kind of neat. They saw Path of Exile 1 available as well. There's like a whole lot of things to do in that as well. But I didn't do too much. I played it at the start, and then but this game was about to come out. It's kind of like what happened with Slay the Spire actually. Whenever you told me, oh hey, there's actually a Slay the Spire 2, I'm like, what do you mean there's a Slay the Spire 2? And it's like, oh well, that makes sense. That's why I found out about it, because the second game was coming out. $20 is insane where I live. It might be adjusted. It might be adjusted for price as well. I don't think the devs are from New Zealand. They're pretty good about being fair about stuff. I don't know how much it would be where you're at though. But it might not be bad. If not, they will eventually be free. So, and the thing is, like for the early access right now, if you did get it, they kind of reward you for it, because it's not just like, oh, here's your early access or anything. That's what you're paying for. It's like, well, no, you get the microtransaction currency, whatever it's called, like the gold and everything. So they give you an amount there, and then you can just spend that on whatever you want. Oh, why are you alive? How did you come back? How did you come back? How are you back? What's going on? Quit coming back to life! I'll kill you as many times as it takes. You cannot defeat me. You can't win this battle. I will never exhaust. Think you just pushed me away? Oh, we're gonna find who's bringing you back. All right, whoever's doing this must pay. You're gonna pay for bringing him back over and over again. I don't like beating up weaklings. Stay down. Finally, all right. Darn necromancers. It's still expensive. Ooh. Wilted Rose. Oh. That's right. I'm sure once they get out of beta, then it'll be free, and then anybody can play it. Plus, right now there's still, like, even though I'm playing, there's still a lot missing. There's still a lot of things missing. Like for example, axes are supposed to be a weapon. Oh shoot! 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 Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. Oh, okay, okay, wow. Oh yeah, so there's still a lot of stuff missing too, like axes and swords aren't a thing yet. And I'm guessing there's, yes, there is co-op. But that you can have, I actually don't know how many people you could have. I've only done up to 3 people. But I'm sure you can have more than that on the same group. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Where's my cover? Okay. Just because I don't want to leak my social menus. Let's see. How many? Okay. Okay. I should probably just Google it instead. Because I was gonna see if I can invite people, but then I realized, wait, there's no point to doing that because they're gonna be confused. Oh, I'm not trying to pay for anything. What the heck? Okay, let's see. How many for co-op in Path of Exile 2? 6 players in the same party. 2 for couch co-op, 6 in the same party. So. I've only had 3 because it's kind of hard to find other people who also enjoy playing this game other than myself and my brother Garlic. But yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Like it's pretty cool because then like you guys get different drops and stuff. And well, no, you don't really get different drops. You get to share drops. But you know how a lot of the drops aren't really useful towards your class, and you can just get it for someone else. Or you could, if you find things that aren't useful for you, you could give them to your buddy, and then they can make it through also with neat stuff. So I got my eye out for certain like legendary equipment for Garlic to use, and he's got his eye out for certain legendary equipment for me to use. Imagine a tank dodge build. You could do that though. You could do that. Like I think it's Mobalytics has all the builds right now. So there's like different ones where like say for example the Ranger, right? The Ranger can make like a little clone that shoots poison, right? And you can have the poison branch out to the other enemies. So then you could make a kind of like a chain poison build going on. You can be pretty creative with how you put everything together. Like even the way that I'm doing this now is very not like I was playing before. Before I did something very different. Alright, let's see. We got this checkpoint. Is this a boss fight? It's probably a boss fight. Here we go.
More foul magic.
Imagine an archer, but he's like super tanky and fast. You could do that, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, perhaps. Don't quote me on everything, just because sometimes it's not quite as easy. So you never catch them, and then when you do, you don't deal any. But the flip side to that is, I bet it'd be hard for you to do damage too. Oh, come on, where's the? Yeah, take that, elephant. I need to make some of these guys. There, that'll help me get that damage in. I do think it's kind of funny where I just kind of slowly walk around hitting everybody here. They're both knocked down. I should have probably stopped blocking for a bit just to make sure they my stun threshold doesn't get too high. Or like, oh, the guy's over here.
Just try it.
It's just right now I use way too much blue, way too much. Oh, I guess I'm kind of blocking the blue meter a bit, but it looks just like the red meter. It's just blue and it's for the mana. What did you just call me? amount of mana. Say, we'll get more. We'll get more. Okay, he's almost done. They're both almost done, actually. Haha, yes.
Join the dead, you so defiled.
Alright. Wide belt, we'll take that. Ornamentation. Giant mana flask. War pick with a thing on it. Rusted Curious. 45 body armor. I wonder if I could do anything with that. Identify. 7 to 7 physical thorns damage. Ooh. Wait, hold up. This might be good. This might be good. Level 8, level 40. The problem is it's too low level. It's too low level. If I could raise the level for it, that'd be good. But it's too low right now. Let's see, we got let's upgrade Bone Shatter. Well, how about you? What do you got? What do you got? Let's see. Compared to you, who's only got 1.2, you've got a lot more stuff. So we're gonna equip you instead. That'll help us out. And what do you do? Nope, don't need that. This thing, 40%. This one's bigger, so I should grab it instead of the other one. It's always better to go with the bigger ones. Yeah. Try to level it up until you find something better. Honestly, I could just equip it, because I can. Okay, so the deal is this, right? I have 300 armor on this guy, level 20, strength 34, right? This guy's only level 8, and I can't change the level of an item. They're just kind of stuck as what they are until something else happens. So I got a little interesting thing here. This Lesser Jeweler's Orb. Oh. Let's go ahead and use this on something here. I could use it on Resonating Shield. It is the crux of my build. Or we could put it... No, we don't need it on Iron Ward. That wouldn't work. Let's put it on Resonating Shield. There we go. Now we can have one more skill if we want. What can we do in order to make Resonating Shield stronger? Support skills deal up to 40% more attack damage, scaling up as your stun bar increases. Yes, this is so customizable just in general. Like not just your build, but you could actually add games that let me get away with silly stuff are my treat. Yes, exactly. You could do I know some people call them meme builds, but they're very valuable builds that you can still use in order to get things through. And you can add like you see how this guy has this circle on it, has that little that circle. The thing is you can add those onto these armor pieces too with the runes and stuff. You get these little orbs that for the pieces that I've been collecting. So then that way you could have even more stats on every item. Okay, wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Support gem. We have our Resonating Shield. So, support skills deal up to 40% more attack damage, scaling up as your stun bar increases. So, the longer I'm holding this, the more damage it'll end up doing. However, we're able to look at everything here. It lets you look at all the gem slots possible from the other stuff too that you don't even qualify for. And there's all these levels and stuff for it also. Just a bomb build. Yeah! Okay, so let's see. Oh, what can we add? Yeah, 50% more stun threshold while channeling supported skills. See, that is useful for me because I don't want to get stunned while I'm doing my thing. Have like 5 million thorns and if someone hits you, you die, but they die also. Okay. So there's a video from let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I'm gonna have to check the laundry in a second. Kalltorak, Kalltorak. Okay, that's where I saw the Thorns build idea, and he's just walking through, and everything is attacking him, and they're all getting hurt while he's just walking through the area. And I want to do that. Let's see, Steadfast 1, I think is the one I want to go with. Unless there's a Steadfast 2. Support skills have mana cost converted to life costs. I would do this, but there's a better way to do that. We're gonna go ahead and get this. More stun threshold. That way we don't get stunned while we're doing our thing. I want the Thorns gear. The issue here though is that this Thorns damage is actually pretty low because it's 7 damage. Versus for our level range, like say we take this for example, 14 to 23, we could I think we could actually even get higher Thorns damage than this at this level range. But we need to find a way to re-roll. We need to find a way to re-roll the stuff. Yeah, we're slowly making our way over. Once we get to here, to this node, then we can go up, up again, up again, up again. There. Boom. Now we don't use mana anymore. And then we can get all our Thorns stuff over here. So that could be neat. That could be neat. Let's see. I think we're done in this area. I don't think there's anything else we got to do because we got all the pieces that we needed. Let's go ahead and head back to the caravan, Dardura caravan. And then we can decide. Oh, we should probably insert a slot for an item. And have the hooded one identify our items so we don't have to pay for it anymore to get it identified. Okay, yeah, because this thing here, this little Sun Clan relic thing, we need to insert it into a pedestal so we don't have to deal with it anymore. And then we can break apart that. Oh, yeah. Lag. Okay. Take that. We could store this stuff here. Stash, stash, stash. Stash, stash, stash. Over here to the rune stuff. Stash them there. There. Stash these charms there as well. Jawbone. We'll put it over here. Rare weapon or quiver, rare armor. Okay. I wonder if I could make the armor I have stronger using that. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out a bit later. I'd like to boost that one, but it's too low level. It's too low level. Cold resist max life doesn't. Okay, all this stuff is not good for us. We also need boots that give us more oh, this one gives a lot of armor. Okay. We need boots that give us more movement speed. Cuz we're kind of too slow at the second too. You got anything for me? You got a new flask? Giant flask. 47% increase amount covered, 34% increased charges. Yeah, let's buy the giant flask. That way we can replace our current one. I'm clueless on everything that's going on, but it looks fun. Oh, honestly, it starts off pretty complicated, but after a while, you just kind of pick everything up as it goes.
I will tell your tale.
Like this area, it looks really complicated and everything, but I promise you, there's actually not all that much going on. It's just a shop. It's just a shop, and then with your people. Like this guy, the hooded one, he's always there, and he can help you like refund your skills or help you check all the items, because you can't use the items until you identify them. Which, to identify them, you either need one of these scrolls here then to use them in order so then they're no longer red, or you could talk to him and do that, and he does it for free. So it's better to usually wait if you can. This little well refills your potions. So like if you're out of potion, you just come back over here and click that and refill them in case they're empty. Use this to fast travel, and then you got your shops. So it doesn't matter who this is or who the other guy is, because the thing is, there's always 3 people in every shop area, different names but the same roles. Like this guy always does random gear. No matter what it is, it's random. Versus the other one, it sells you like a little potion things and like stuff, and then the last one sells you new items. And you got like a map and your NPCs, but yeah, it doesn't matter. The story's not the important part, alright? The important part, oh actually, let's go head back to Valley of Titans. The important part is oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the altar right away. If it's not, I don't think it's gonna be discovered anymore, because the maps are random. Well, maybe if it shows up right away, then we can do something with it. But if not, yeah, no, it's not there. It's not there. Unless, no, okay, let's head back. We'll come back later. We'll come back later once we collect the second relic, because there's no point in going through this just to have to do it again. Because we get on every map, and every map that we have, there's kind of like a stat booster, right? So like Act 1, for example, when we went through here, right? You could see like, oh, it says like Beira of the Rotten Pack, mysterious campsite. It tells you what the special events are in each spot, right? So you could fill those things out, and some of those will have like event things that make you that give you like permanent boosts. So then here, just map legend. Here you go. So then it tells you where you've been and all that, and the special types of bosses that'll show up too. I don't feel like I'm explaining that very well, but believe me when I say that, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. It feels like a lot when you get in, but then after you played like through the map like once or twice, then you start getting how everything's supposed to go. Like this thing, I just know, go to the spot with the arrows on it and then make your way through the random map in some capacity or another.
This barren place holds an essence of water. Perhaps it is beneath the sands.
So we got like a checkpoint. Oh, you got something to say to me, buddy?
Sand as far as the eye can see.
So, because I can just skip the dialogue, right? We go through here, and it's the same deal. This is what the end game for the game is also. You go and map, beat up enemies, right? And then keep moving. You go till you make it to the boss that's at the end, and then you go to the next one. Every map has like their own little boss guy we gotta beat up.
Keep it up.
One more, okay. One more rune thing. And then some of these, because this is like campaign, since this is the main story mode, then you kind of, there's some stuff you just kind of remember. Like this area, there's supposed to be like a lady, like a snake lady, that you fight in a pit in order to get like a little upgrade also. Yeah, like these snake people. Serpent Clan. So once we find her, we know that we've done the little event for the area. Tempered mitts. That's kind of a good amount of armor. We'll check that out in a second. And then you could bring up the area map in order to see where you're at. Did you beat her? No. These guys are too easy. We're looking for a mini boss. Yeah. I say these guys are too easy, but honestly, these guys can be a little annoying to fight. Just because they'll go underground and they have long range and all that. But we know we're in the right place because there's a lot of them. And then this is just like an elite enemy, but they're not really like a mini boss. Or if I was to use Slay the Spire terms, this is like an encounter with an enemy that's strong, but they're not an elite. They're not a purple horned skull monster. You know? They're just an annoyance, right? Versus the other guys will be like the elite ones, and then the whole area has its final boss that you're ramping up to fight, who lets you go on to the next spot. Elite enemy versus your 500. Yeah, they're not making it through. Oh, here we go, the Venom Pit. Let's say, this is who we're looking for. They don't really look like a woman, I would say, but you know, I'm not here to question that. This isn't too bad. Sometimes she does like a little tornado move that gets like the whole middle area. Oh yeah, that. No, not that. It's usually more like flashy. Oh, now it's this. Or she tries stopping you from leaving so you get hit. But it kind of doesn't matter. I got something on me that says 12,000. I do not know what that means though. 12,000 of something for 90 seconds. I'm hoping it's not bad. But I'm alive. I'm good. Yep, I got hit again. I don't know what to, I can. If I can pause. Let's see. Does it let me pause? Yes, it does. Okay. Then we can just do this. Check the skills. Up, 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 up. Vulnerability. Curse. Removes a portion of total armor. Am I missing 12,000 armor? That's rather ridiculous. I've made the fight as inexciting as possible. Nope. Why not pause when the alarm came? I didn't know I could. I didn't know I could. Because usually I'm playing this multiplayer with my brother, and I thought I can pause. You know, in games like Dark Souls, they don't let you pause. Or LZP, they don't let you pause, I don't think. Or games like Monster Hunter, they don't let you pause. And I thought, hey, this is an online game. There's no way they're going to let me pause. And I remembered I can do that. Get out of area. Now we're stronger than we were before.
Come get me.
Oh, gators. Stun, and then we just smack away, give them bleed, give them a... If we had poison, we give them poison, but we don't. We just roll through. Now, you can't quite finesse this game as much as you would something like Dark Souls, or like Elden Ring, just because the dodge roll isn't entirely like immutable. Sometimes there's things I can get around it. Why aren't you taking... Oh, because I'm out of mana. That's why you're not taking damage. Over. Ooh.
The Visteri Desert is a strange.
We don't need to finesse. We need to tank. Exactly. Alright. A book of specialization. These things are really good. They give you like two points to spend. We'll grab that. Grab don't need any of this other stuff. Let's go ahead and use this. Well, 2 points. Alright, we're continuing our beeline upwards. We'll get more strength. We'll get more strength. Alright. There we go. We're on our way. We're on our way over. We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points away from that. Or if we want to start immediately investing the thorns, we're not that many points away from that either. So that's good. That's good. Oh, here we go. The relic I was looking for. The second one. I need these two, and I need to take it to the giant area. I had forgotten why I always do the giant area last, and that's why, because like this I get to get both of those first. Okay. I also forget I have that move where I charge with the shield, and it's like that could have been so useful. Just stun everybody there. How do you get skill points? Just leveling up? So apart from leveling up, you could get books like that, those books of specialization for completing certain things in certain areas. So like, there's this one for beating that mini boss. I think there's one for beating up these other mini bosses in the next area. Sometimes quest rewards will give them to you. So like in the first area, I think getting somebody's instrument back from their destroyed house will give you one too. But basically, like, so long as you do everything that's available in the area, you'll find them. Can you trade skill points? Nah, those are gonna be exclusive to yourself. But you can trade gear. So like if I get anything that's cool here, I can I can drop the skill. I can drop the skills themselves, or I can drop like gems and everything. But I can't really do much else for in terms of experience, because then otherwise you could just buy the final level, you know? You could even ask someone for an item like thorn stuff. Exactly! And since a lot of people don't really use thorns, because it's not really their builds or anything, then you're more likely to be able to trade it for cheaper stuff. Stairs. Let's go down the stairs. Chest. But nothing good. I like that, since you can just get free stuff if someone's generous. Exactly! And you know what? You can actually give yourself the free stuff too. So you can make more than one character, and they, so long as they're in the same league, so kind of like the same like season, right? Then they can share the items that you get. Even if it ruins the fun sometimes. It can, but like say if like I think it's mostly for like yourself though, right? Like if I'm over here as my warrior Bronian, and if I was to make like a mage Bronian, and warrior Bronian's holding on to like a legendary mage gear, then that makes it useful for me to not just destroy it, because maybe one day I want to use that gear, you know? So then you could start off from the very beginning of the game with the build that you want to be using. It's quite handy. Yeah. Because even if you were to give somebody all the gear that they could possibly want, right? You still have to like level up to be able to use the gear. You can farm twice as fast as your butt. Exactly. We've actually done that a few times where I just wanted to get straight towards the end. So then Mr. Garlic helped me out in order to get through things faster. And on the flip side, I've helped him out too whenever I was higher level. And boss boots. Can't use those. Azure amulet, rawhide, coat. Nope. Plate belt. Let's check that one out. Oh yeah, so this is what I mean. You see how it's like highlighted red, right? Where you can't really tell what it is right here. We identify it using one of these. 11 goes down to 10, and boom, we got this. Armor, increased charm effect chance, 11% cold resistance, 15% increased flash charges gain. So then, so the thing is, I'd want to get thorns on this guy. That way I could do even more thorns damage. I imagine that shockwave you do is just you banging your shield. Exactly. It's just loud. It's loud and it bothers them. Just like whenever I do this, the shockwave is just me running on the ground. I could actually just do the whole game like this also. When I first started playing, I did this a lot. Let me just run into them with my shield over and over. Is there like self regen? Yes. So you have some natural health regeneration, but you could also get like say in the passive tree, right? Oh, let me filter defensive regeneration. Here we go. And save changes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. And here, everything that's glowing is gonna be regen. So you got 10% increased life regeneration rate. Regenerate 1% of maximum life per second while affected by damaging elements. So you got all these little things that you could go through, right? Because like you can use self regen to tank more, and it will be helpful to use the HP instead of mana upgrade. Yeah. So that's the plan, right? What I'm gonna do is wait, let me do this. Turn that thing off. We'll go back to thorns. All right, and we're done. Okay. And then down over here, we got a skill that says 8. Here we go. 10% of Thorn's damage leached as life. So leached as life is when you'll damage with a hit, life leech causes you to recover amount of life to a percentage of the damage dealt over a period of 1 second. Alright? So my plan is I'm going to do a lot of Thorn damage, and I'm going to have this too, so when they hit me, I get hurt, but I hurt them, and them getting hurt makes me get healthy again. It's like a little loop. But I'm trying to get this guy over here first, right? Because right now I can just use potions. I can just activate a potion while I'm fighting, and it's fine. But what I want to be able to do is like later on go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd need 8 skill points in order to get to that side. Lifesteal is insane. Yeah. So then we just get it back from it. We just get it back from it. But the thing is, over here, these is all the stuff that makes my Thorns damage do a lot. And I'd like to get this. Just because Revenge seems like it'd give me a lot. Your only weakness is getting one shot. Yes. So long as I don't get one shot, then I should be fine. But because I've been tanky this whole time, then it's unlikely anything could one-shot me. I think with the amount of armor I've displayed in the past, I haven't been one-shot in a very, very long time.
How
Alright,
could
let's
the
see.
Marraketh abandon something like this?
Let's go ahead and do this. Galleria, Golden Tomb, Tiny Ground. No, not as fast. Let's check that above ground real quick. We want to make sure we didn't lose anything. Galleria and Golden Tomb. Medallion and Essence we haven't done yet. Titan's Fall. Okay. I think we're fine to be in here. I don't think we're really missing anything, but if we are, we can always go back later. Let's just keep progressing forward. Oh yeah. And if you notice on the right side over here, like above my, like, you know, the reason I'm glowing red is because I got rage, which will increase my damage and everything. Then I can just like stack that up with a skill that could reliably get it. Okay, if I remember correctly, what we're looking for here is there should be like a giant golden beetle. And there should be the final area where there's a boss I gotta beat up. But I want to find that beetle. It'll be the real test if I'm a tank or not. Because in the past, that beetle has killed me a large variety of times. Because it's just really, really insane. It probably isn't actually insane, but I was definitely not prepared to fight it. You're effectively immortal. I would hope so. That's the goal, alright? That is the goal. But I can still die, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm not quite strong as I would like to be. Like right now, for example, I'm at half health. But then it comes back. So I need a, I'm gonna need that regen. Because with that regen, ooh, support ship. Right. With that regen, I should be able to, like, tank things easy. Gold tomb, sweet. Not too bad. They hurt themselves too while they're at it. I wonder how good my Thorns damage is. Okay, that's how good my Thorns damage is. If you look at his health, they hurt themselves a little bit. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. We need more. Because I've seen builds where literally a boss does their opening nuke move and they end up nuking themselves. And that's what I'm after. All these little bugs everywhere. Little tiny bugs everywhere. The lightning damage doesn't feel good. So, you see this giant gold bug here? We're looking for a bigger one than this. We're looking for a larger one than that. And we will find him. how it feels to play Ironclad with Barry. Yeah. See, that's why I was wanting to really like Ironclad when I first played Slay the Spire, because I was like, he's a warrior, and I'm a warrior too. Oh shoot! What did I do? What did I do? Ah, wait. That was close. That was close. I fat thumbed it. I fat thumbed it. I was not coordinated for a second, and I almost died. Let's go this way. Everybody on screen. Boom. Nuke him again. What we got here? Regal Orb, Exalted Orb. Here we go. We want the Exalted Orb because it gives us a chance to re-roll for something we might want. This guy's kind of big. Yule Spewer. I think I pronounced that right. Look, that looked about right. Yule. What's neat too is like, if you can see the other side, you don't necessarily need a path to go there, because there's a lot of different moves in the game that'll give you jumping abilities. So then you can just jump over the stuff. So like, say if this door wasn't a door, this door was closed or something, right? Then if I can target an enemy on the other side, I can just jump over it with some skills. Like Leap Slam. Leap Slam is one of my favorite skills, but we're not using it for this build. Alright, let's see. We can check down, I think. There's probably something cool this way. Oh, chest. Support jump level 2. Jumping is a skill many characters should learn in games. Yeah, so, well, at least as far as it goes for Warrior, he's pretty heavy. He's just not really suited. Him and Gravity don't mix well. So we want to make sure that if we did get a jumping skill, that he would be plenty protected when he lands there. Well, who is this? Spirit? Okay. Nothing too bad. The spirit keeps making these guys stronger. Okay, we got that. Why are you guys coming back? Did I miss something? Oh, we'll come back for you. You're still moving. Okay, that hurt, but we're still alive. That's good. What is going on? Wait. Where are you going? Get attacked by a million things at once. But we are tanking. We are still tanking, so that's pretty good. Why can't I do that? That's really cool. Wait, I have an idea for the Slay the Spire 2 relic. What's up? I want to hear it. You know, Guria? Oh, the one that lets you raise your... Yes, lets you lift and gain strength. Like that, but for dexterity. They could do that. I don't feel like that would be broken, right? It'd make your blocks better throughout the whole thing. I'd be surprised if they don't have... Oh, I'm pretty sure you'd know more than I would on that. I'd be kind of surprised they haven't made that, because that sounds like a kind of standard thing. I really like the what's it called? There's one that lets you dig for relics when you're at the shovel. There you go. I feel like the ones that let you get more options for things to do are really good for just in general. Especially if you get the tiny tent to go alongside it, then all of a sudden you're you get really broken really fast. Imagine that with tiny tent though. The shovel is so much fun. Yeah, and then being like, huh, should I do this or should I heal? Should I risk it? Should I just not? They changed the test guitar pumpkin candle. What did they do with it? Don't tell me. Did they make it better or did they make it worse? I saw, and I didn't notice before, but when you make the wax relics, apparently you get to choose the order that they're in. It now lasts for 5 continents, but you have to light it again in campfires. Oh, wait, so you can bring them back then? They're not just permanently gone? Yep. Oh, that's actually so useful. That's actually so useful. Because before I would never go with it because I'm like, man, why am I going to go with a buff that doesn't even last the whole time? But if you can bring it back, you'll always have it available to you then whenever you fight the bosses. But then wait. I'd seen a thing too, where there's like a relic trader or something, where you can trade your fake relics or your wax ones for like permanent relics that are actually good. Where it's just like, oh yeah, you could kind of scam them out of it. Are there alligators in this game? I don't think so. I don't recall having seen one, but there is a new DLC that came out called Return of the Ancients, which adds a new area, so there could be. I don't know if you saw Lights of Peace stream the other time. Well, I did find an alligator at the end of it. It was not a pleasant experience. So for all intents and purposes, it might be better if there isn't one, just because of what could happen. Oh my gators! Yeah, did it obliterate? Yes, yes it did. It's the last portion of that stream. Oh shoot! It's the last portion. It took me quite a while to defeat it, and he wasn't even doing all that much, which is, you know, which is more of a mark on me than it is about him. But you'll see what I mean if you check it out. Oh wait, plated mace. Our normal plated mace. Maybe I could do something with that. Oh, connecting the map there. But I want a playable gator. A playable one. There is a okay, so there is a class in this game called the Druid that lets you transform into animals, right? Oh, and part of it is, let's get something real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the skill, but part of it is that you can buy skins in the game, right? And cosmetics. Wait, hold up. Maybe I gotta go like this. Microtransaction shop. Let's see, featured specials. Ah, here we go. Shapeshift skins. Crocolisk werewolf shapeshift skin. While shapeshifting into a werewolf, you take the appearance of a crocolisk werewolf. Now that's an alligator. So you can actually, sorry, I didn't. You can see it in the little demo because those are kind of cool. You can change it to different animals and stuff and get skills. Crocodiles or like African gators. You know, it's kind of similar, kind of different. They're both types of caiman, you know, caimans, you know, whatever you want to call them, right? You also got the crocolisk bear shapeshift skin, where when you instead of transforming into a bear, you transform into a crocolisk bear. So, you know, you got some real girth to you in this one. You're not really showing them fighting things right now. The game wants my money. But I don't have enough. It's alright, friend. It's alright. One day you will. One day you will. One day I will too. One day I'll have enough to afford things also. He also has the Crocolisk Wyvern shapeshift skin. He's a little bit more different from your standard crocodile, you know. But you know, crocodiles are like dinosaurs. They've been around since the dinosaurs, right? How dare this kid? So then, you know, those are options, right? Oh, I guess that's all on that part there. And then there's also pets. Let's see. There's a land shark. That's not really a crocodile, though. I'm offended. Putting my fixation behind a veil. They knew you would see this one day, Gators. They're just like, yeah, we got it. Oh, you can get yourself a pet rock? But that wouldn't really work. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Maybe the armor? Maybe the special cosmetic armor sets? Is there anything Croco themed here? No, I said crab. I know they make a ton of these. I just never look at it because I don't really grab them, you know. Honestly, if I was gonna go with any, I'd probably go with this ice one. But if it doesn't have a long round snout, it doesn't. Oof. All right. Let's see. I wonder if there's any skill effects apart from. Nope. It should just be those guys then. Yeah, it should just be those guys then. But yeah, you could shapeshift into a sort of Croco family thing. Oh wait, where are we going? We need to head up, actually. There you go. Yeah, we're heading this way. Oh, there it is! There it is! This thing! This thing's really strong because he's just constantly novaing electricity. But I think I'm stronger now. I think I'm stronger now. I'm pretty sure I am. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we beat him like nothing. Cannot beat your shield. Exactly. It's actually kind of nuts. Oh, we got a ruby. We might need that. Cultist great hammer, such gloves. Okay. As we go across this way, there should be more. Oh, no, I guess that's it. Usually this hallway's longer. I don't know if they set it up to be shorter this time. But that's not too bad. But I forgot that I leveled up so often early on. It's like every once. Oh, let's see. Is there any card idea you think would be cool? Hallways tend to be long. Okay, cards. Cards for Slay the Spire. Let's see. I'm gonna think of it. See, there's some cards I'd like back from before. Like, say, with the defect, he used to have one that made it so when you cast lightning, it casts it against everybody at the same time. I like that one. That one's really good. But they didn't carry it over. But if I had to make like a completely original, Electrodynamics was so good. Is that what it was called? I love that card though. I love that one. Oh, buried shrines. Here you go. So then, yeah, okay. Let's see.
Did they really need all this to prove their faith?
If I had to think of something, because it would most likely be for defect. And if I was to make something too, I'd want it to be something a bit more complicated also. Which is why it's hard for me to think of something like straight off the bat. Because I'd be like, oh, like make it something that works good situationally, or that looks like it doesn't do much, but it actually does a lot. Because like, I'm a big fan of like the zero cost cards. I made 2 defect cards. Oh, run them by me. I want to hear it. Yeah, because if it's just like, I could probably tell why it'd be good then if it is, or if it's broken, you know. Oh, another one of my favorite cards that they didn't take into the second game was the repair module one, the one where you heal up 10 HP or at the end of the encounter. One is a reshape. Oh wait, oh, get rid of these guys. Get out of here, you jerks. Okay, one is a reshape, which is a power that makes it so that glass doesn't run out after one or two. Honestly, that would be so useful because like glass is neat, but the fact that it always like goes down, like counts down like that, is kind of crummy. I loved repair. I loved using it with Echo Form because then I'd get double the health back at the end. And then it almost felt like you were playing the Ironclad because you know you'd be getting health back at every encounter. The other is ROG, Random Orb Generator, which is a skill that channels a random orb for every orb slot you have. Oh, so you can just get filled out with it, right? Because I know there's a card that does it for it gives you like 3 of them, right? I feel like there's one that does that, but it doesn't give you as many for the thing. So even if it was like a higher cost card, I think that'd be really useful. I like the ideas. They don't seem like, oh, Return Ancients Mystery Box is now available. Press down to check out the contents at Pathway. Okay. I'll check that later. There's Chaos, which channels 1, 2 random orbs. Yeah. But like if you could fill out your orb slots, that would be like way better. That would be like so much better. Cause like sometimes you get the like the power that lets you get 2 more orb slots, right? And you'll be like, okay, well I got this, but it's kind of hard to fill it out without say just making a bunch of lightning orbs with what is it, lightning storm? So if you could fill it up with random ones, that'd be like really good. I feel like it'd be like kind of maybe too good. Also, when I can think of cards that I want on the Regent that don't exist. Like if there's cards that, for example, is just like, oh, do 5 attack, or no, actually. So there's a card that already exists like this where it does like, oh, do like 7 attack and then you gain a forge. But there should be stuff that just like when you would forge 1 instead forge 2, you know? Something that makes you be able to forge faster so that you could use Sovereign Blade more often, or that it can get stronger quicker, you know? Or if they made more cards that could use that could do things like that, where it's like, oh, it's not just Sovereign Blade that you have. Instead, it's like, hey, here's Sovereign Axe, you know, or Sovereign Knife, right? Where there are other things that are affected by Forge. That way, you have more in your deck that you could go through. You know what I mean? There's a relic called Snecko Skull for Silent, which makes your poison add 1 more poison. I feel like I've gotten that before. I feel like... Yeah, maybe. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Was it in the first game also? Because I remember the thing that brings up the magnitude of the poison being done. And then using that with the poison heart, which gave you poison at the start of each turn. I'm not sure, maybe. Well, in any case, it sounds useful. 100% sounds useful. Honestly, with this build, I can look over at chat for a while, and I don't feel worried that I'm gonna die or anything. Maybe I should though, because sometimes I'll look back and I'll be pretty low on like material. But yeah, this is pretty comfortable though. I feel like this is something like I could probably just talk and think about things. Yeah, the game plays itself exactly. You know, this is exactly what we need. If I was able to focus, you know, like easier and stuff, that'd make it even better. Like right now, for example, I don't need a block. I can just smack it. Yeah. But But definitely, I was thinking about a lot of stuff like that for Regent, because I feel like the forge mechanic only working for Sovereign Blade doesn't feel all that great. Like, say for example, you had Sovereign Shield, right? Where Forge makes it so it does more block. Like every point in Forge, or every 5 points in Forge gives it 1 more point in block, or you know, some sort of scaling like that, right? Because then you could be like Regent will be that character that has all the different types of like currencies, where it's like, yeah, you can use stars to get strong, and I feel like you have to use stars to get strong with him now. But imagine if you could just use forges instead, so you could have a forge build. What's this way? What's this way? That connects to there. We have a story over here. I think this is probably the boss fight coming up. We're gonna turn around real quick just to check. What if there's stuff that consumes forge? Oh, that can make... Actually, then it'll be a real currency then, and then you'll need to like have a tracker on there. Stuff that consumes forge. Like, kind of like a meltdown kind of thing, right? Like maybe you have cards that say Reforge, where it's like where it takes away your current forge counter in order for a factor, where it's just like say gain 5 health, reforge 10 or something like that. Gain X something. Yeah. Where you trade something you really want in exchange for giving up your damage on a thing, right? It's just like a reforge 20, right? Gain 15 block, or you know. I can see, because that would be so cool. I feel like. Now I don't know what Mr. Garlic would say about it though, because as far as what I feel like he thinks Regent's perfect, and you know what? There ain't nothing wrong with Mr. Regent either. He's a nice star man who's very deserving of everything, right? But I just think it'd be kind of neat as a mechanic. That could be fun. There's a card that gains block for every poison on the enemy. So one for Regent with Forge might be nice. Yeah, exactly. Because it's just like, why does he only forge a sword? He could forge so many other things, you know? He'd be kind of like this character here. This character is a blacksmith, and there's like an entire skill tree you could go with where you could just smith things the whole time. Forge minions! Yes! Yes, exactly! Testament to Kath? Is this the boss fight area? The Heart of Kath. Okay. So, that's the actual area we want to get to. We need to make our way back down over here where we saw a checkpoint. Maybe we can get another checkpoint around here? Surely there's gotta be one. Surely there's gotta be one. No, there's not. Okay, we're just gonna have to remember this is back here. I like the idea of more forge stuff. Yeah, because it feels like such an underused mechanic if it's like, oh hey, you're spending these cards in order to make forge, but it only works for one card? It's like, why? Forge shield might be fitting, you know, sword and shield. Yeah. Forge a shield, and then reforge equipment. You know, like reforge this thing to get something else from it. I wouldn't know what else, but man, this guy just got to die already. Why are you still fighting? Stop fighting! Alright. Uncut skill gem level 8. Ooh. Let's see. What do we got on level 8? Oh, we could make our shield wall better. Honestly, we should keep raising our resonating shield. But there we go. And then we got uncut spirit gem level 7. Oh, we can get. Oh wait, we can get scavenged plating. Wait, well let's get it for now. Socket the gem, but we can't do anything about it yet. We can't equip it just because we need Iron Ward on still. Unless we decided to put Iron Ward later, but we would lose our Nova effect. Oh, Forged Shield might be fitting you. Okay, maybe like Reforged 20 Forge, Forged Sovereign Shield. And Sovereign Shield has 20 Forge, while Sword has like 30. Plating, block at the end of my turn. Yes, sir. So then, so you could do things like that though, right? Okay, wait, we'll do this real quick. Okay, so we have Scavenge Plating here, but we've allocated our, oh wait, hold. Where's the, there's a thing that lets me allocate the toggle aura. Here we go. So if we need 30 more spirit so we can get this, the more thorns damage like this. If we did this, we do more thorns damage against them, but we lose our Nova. And we want both our Nova and our thorns damage. So we'll have this here for now, but we'll come back later in order to fill it out. And then we can add support gems to it as well. To like Scavenge Plating. As long as it doesn't add... Oh, I like it a lot, actually. Let me see if I can do some stuff with that. I'll draw Sovereign Shield and 3 cards that work with Shield. Yes! Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Thorn Skin. Oh, additional reserve 20 spirit. Deal 40% increased thorns damage on support skills. Like, no. Herbalism. Additional reserve 15 spirit. So, the only one I can add to it is prolonged duration. Supports any skill that has a duration, making that duration longer. Support skills have 30% more skill effect duration. Yeah, this one doesn't add more spirit cost, so that'll be fine. What else do we? Can we add anything to our rage shield? Hits with your supported skills cost 8% more stun buildup, enduring impact, 30% chance to gain endurance charge, and heavily stunning and non-unique. Gain 2 guard strength when you stun an enemy. Gain 2 guard for strength and stun an enemy. Retaliate. Sword skills deal up to 40% more attack damage, scaling up. I don't think any of these work in my shield, so we won't worry about that. Let's add something else for the totem. Created by support skills, create a font. A blood font with a radius of 4 meters. Allies in blood fonts leech life equal to 12% physical damage jolt by support totem. We could do this, or we can increase the speed. No, let's just do the blood font. The blood font's probably worthwhile. Alright, what's this gem do? I don't have minions. Or I guess maybe the other ones work. And we have an exalted orb, that's fine. Does this do anything? 22 max life. Does this do anything? No. Okay, that's fine. You know what, that's not too bad. We'll go back to it later. Let's see, where are we? We need to head back down, all the way down that way, to figure out what that was. Oh, I guess we'll get more, yeah, because I can't give up the Nova just yet. Because I needed to clear out large amounts of enemies that surround me. Because they're scary. Like when this happens, for example. This is terrifying. But if I do that, I'm alive again. Up. There we go. Yeah, and just because I like tanky characters that block, honestly, when I think about it, I think it'd be cool to have more characters that do things with their block like that. Like, I know, like, Ironclad could do something where, oh yeah, your block is your attack, but like, more Thorns type of things would be neat. Okay, what was down here? Offering of lightning, offering of fire, offering of water. Okay, we'll get water. Just glacial. I mean, I didn't need either of those. I should have just gone down. I would have been fine. I would have had to waste that time. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum bum. Da-da-da-dun-dun. Ba-ba-dum. Ironclad has like flame barrier, which makes it so enemies that attack you also receive some damage. Okay, see, I haven't been playing Ironclad right, but to be fair, I feel like I have the least uses of him. Next time I play Slay the Spire, I'm gonna try Ironclad. I'm gonna see if I can get it to that. But I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard to go with the build. Like, you know, you're in a run, and it kind of tells you what you have to do in order to get towards it. You know, like I could be like, yeah, I want to make a. So there'll be times that I'm trying to be like, let me make a claw build, let me make a lightning orb build, let me do something like this, and I just don't get the cards.
Then why did you never come look for me after your ascension?
Buddy,
Told me you had died.
My king nears.
I'm not concerned about your personal disputes. Wait, evil card. My God, you need a cough drop? Yeah, he's busy with whatever it is that he's upset about. Not my problem. I'm here to get water so I can continue going the ways that I'm going. See, and that's what I mean. Like, this build, I feel, might be a little too good. I haven't struggled against any bosses yet, which is weird because usually I struggle early on. Now it's possible maybe they just buffed the warrior enough that, but I don't think that was like a main focus because no. He's very grrr the whole time. I like just doing this. He doesn't really manage to hurt me, so. Dang, I just blocked that on instinct on that one. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, I was not blocking for that one. That's okay. You don't need to. Block that one. Get back. Block that one. That. Block those. Hit. Block these. Hit. Block. Hit. Block. Hit. Block. Hit. Block. Hit. Block. Yeah. Oh, we need to back up for a second. Okay, there we go. Our stun meter was getting pretty high. This build is so good. Yeah, it's like I'm not even getting hurt. Like, now granted, compared to some other builds in Path to Exile, right? You would have a very different focus. Basically, what you'd want to do is you'd want to nuke them. So, this is good for survivability, but some people would be like, oh, but the boss is still alive and it's been more than 5 seconds. How could your build be good? Like, that's because my goal is fun. My goal is fun. We're not trying to optimize. We're trying to play a specific role here. Bub. 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 Easy. Maybe you could get a power that makes it so that if you play Sovereign Blade, you play Sovereign Shield, and vice versa. Yeah, so, okay, wait, hold up. Because, okay, wait. I'm thinking of I'm brainstorming. My brain is storming right now, trying to think of something because you made me think of an idea. He's Bronyan's. Okay, because you know how there's a card that brings Sovereign Blade back to you from anywhere, right? Then potentially you could have a card like. It'd be easy to make an extra card to be like, oh, bring Sovereign Shield back to you from anywhere, right? But if you made something which was like that gets you both of them. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. I saw I had a specific purpose behind this. Oh yeah, she's not doing good. We're gonna go ahead and finish you off real fast, get you out of your misery. There you go. We're not gonna linger on this too long, all right? We did her a favor. Well,
Rest now.
how about if you have Sovereign Shield in your hand, draw Sovereign Shield from anywhere. Okay, or we have Sovereign Blade, right? So then you can adapt the card. So then yeah. The Sovereign Blade you get Shield, or if it's Shield you get Blade. That way the card has a more so you have one card that can bring it from anywhere, right? Or one card that brings both of them back from anywhere. Oh wait, yeah, wait. Words are very difficult. So, there's a card that already exists that brings blade back from anywhere. Make a card that brings shield back from anywhere, and then make a card that's like pairing, which brings the other one back if you have the other one already. So it could be like, if you have Sovereign Blade, bring Sovereign Shield. If you have Sovereign Shield, bring Sovereign Blade. And if you have neither, bring both. So basically, so it's like, okay, because I don't know if they'd be willing to do this, but it's like, card costs 1 if you already have one, but if you have neither, the card costs 2. Can I go through like this? No. Oh, I can. That could work very well. Yeah. So then, oh, let's go back. Waypoint. We can use this then to go back to Hurts the Coffee. We did all those events. We did all these events. I don't know why it's saying we haven't gotten them. Let's go ahead and get back to the Ardura Caravan. Oh, actually, before that, let's go back to the Valley of Titans so we can put in our medallion. Here we go. I didn't realize this was right here. Place. Alright, we have our choice. 30% increased charm charges, +1 charm slot, or 30% increased charm effect duration, +1 charm slot. We can switch this at any time. Effect duration or charm charges? Let's pick duration. Let's pick duration. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. But we get another slot. Okay. Like, draw Sovereign Sword and Shield. Costs 1 less if you have either in hand. Okay, yeah, so then if you have both of them in hand, right? Then it costs 0, right? And if it costs 0, then that could have synergy with other cards. Or like, say you're fighting the statue and you need to use cards. You're like, oh, well, I already have both of these. Let me play this to add 1 more card used. Okay, let's get back to the caravan. If you have both in hand, it does not... It does, theoretically it does nothing. On its own it does nothing. But certain interactions it might be useful. Like, oh, if you play a 0 cost card, so-and-so thing happens. I don't know what, because I can't think of it at the second. But you know what I mean, right? There's things that happen sometimes like that. It may be niche, but the card's already useful enough as it is, and it gets 1 extra tiny usage, if possible, under the right conditions.
Thank you.
Also, I like the way you worded it too, because that's like way less wordy than what I was thinking. Conciseness is an art itself.
Was a goddess of water lying at the heart of care.
Take the support gem. Buy or sell items. Do we want to sell any of this stuff? Let's figure out what we don't want to get rid of first, and then we'll figure out what we do want to get rid of. Okay, put that away, put this away, put the glass blower's bauble away. Oh, we can equip another charm now. We have a sapphire charm. We're gonna need like, oh, where's that? We have them saved. We can get some lightning resist to that, I think. 25 lightning resist. This one's a bit better. I'll move this one on here. See. Okay, hear me out. Cashiering rare cart. Reforge all forge into sovereign shield. Cashiering. Rare card. Okay, card. I understand that. Sorry, that's my issue. I'm very specific on that. Reforge all forged into sovereign shield. So it'd be like an ultimate block, basically. So like if you're just like, hey, I'm doing this, but I need to sacrifice this in order to do this other thing. That I could see that. I need to add one of these things to my thing. None of these gems are useful for me though. Okay, gear wise, I don't think I need rings necessarily. Bit more mana. fire resistance. Honestly, ice resistance to go alongside of fire resistance is fine for now. We'll find something else to use it for later. None of this does anything for me either. This I could maybe do something with one day. Like if I could change it into a rare item, that'd be good. Most likely I can't though. Most likely I can't. 49 armor with these guys versus these guys got 15 armor. And nothing in specific good about them. So we're going to switch armor on that one. What's this? 151 versus my current 117. Yeah, might as well. We need to buff these. And everything else doesn't have anything good towards it from the looks of it. I like this, but I need a different skill. I need to get thorns on it. Because as it stands right now, I don't have that either. So we need to... Oh, we got a support gem. Well, we have nothing to support with the support gem. Oh, yeah, nothing to support with it unless we do this. Armor demolish. Supported skill breaks 50% more armor. Compressed duration. Vitality. That requires spirit. Spirit. They all require spirit. There's no point. The ray shield. Is there anything I can do here? You gain 50%. I could put steadfast onto this one also then, right? Supported channeling skills. Well, I don't think block is a channeling skill, is it? Channeling skills can be held down to gain power or continue using the skill for a long period of time. Oh, it does work with Ray's Shield. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. There we go. So that means that my blocking might be a bit better now. Might be. Okay, let's see. Let's sell some stuff. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We're going to upgrade those, and this we're going to break apart. I love the way this mace looks, but unfortunately I can't use it. Okay, let's see. Is there any armor pieces that I can get? That are within my range of activities that I can do? Anything? Come on, guys. Nope. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need it anyway. Break this apart for those. Grab this. And then we can stash that there. We need this thing to get skills. So we're going to go with we can do this one at a time, right? So there's the 1. Then there's the 2s. Then there's the next level. Yeah, normal to magic. Magic with another modifier. Then a magic to a rare, adding 1 modifier. Then rare to adds another modifier here. And then we have replaced a modifier. So with this right here, we have all the stuff we need in order to upgrade our things. I think I'm doing these cards just for the card art. It's simple and funny. Hey, that works. Hey, if you put it on Twitter, I'll give it a like also. If it'd be cool to see it like that. Honestly, I feel, isn't that the main reason everybody gets cards though? Whether it's Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or something else. Usually you just do it because the card art is neat. And I like the vibes that you get from Slay the Spire's art. Because it's always a little funny, you know? If you're not into the meta, then yes. Exactly. Because then otherwise, if you are, then you're trying to make everything all perfect and everything. You're like, you know what? Like, you could get by without that also. Let's see. Wait a second. Can I add? 14 max mana, resistance, life regen. Okay. I can add something to the helmet, but I don't need to. 35 armor. Charm effect, cold resist, life regen. Yes! We got thorns! We got thorns. We got thorns on our belt. We got thorns on our belt. This is good. Okay, now our level 24 belt, we have 14 to 20 thorns damage. 14 to 20 thorns damage on this guy, alright? So we have it on their belt, and we have it on our shield. The only thing we need it left for is on our chest piece. If we could get it onto our chest piece, then we're just missing the rare helmet. Which I should look up what the recipe is for the rare helmet, just to know. But but right now we have what, like two... Actually, I'll check the stats in a minute. Let's look at that. Okay. And we can do this. I think we should probably hold off on upgrading these gloves anymore. They're good for armor compared to my other things, but kind of, sort of. Yeah, level 16, level 20. So they're a little bit lower, but they're better than what I had, and that's what matters. Okay.
Need something.
Sell that. Sell that.
Right.
All right. None of our skills have been gotten rid of, right? Shockwave totem. What? Shockwave totem. What's going on with you? Dexterity 10 for overabundance. That's fine. We don't need overabundance. Like this, we're fine. We don't need to put out 2 of them. We'll just keep 1 of them. Passive skills. We can add another passive skill. Well, strength. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there to the spot we're trying to get to. And we do have 2 slots. We have 2 slots that we could use for jewels eventually. Oh. We'll put that away. Put that away. Good. We have more thorns now. We have more thorns though. That'll help us in the long run. Up, up. Everything we have is stronger effectively now. Let's see. Are you selling anything? I think we already checked you actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Warm nights.
Okay, what are our missions right now? Retrace the legendary Orbal's path to recreate the Horn of Vestiri. Okay, we got that. Theft of Ivory. Travel to the Bone Pits. Search the region for more rune stones. Are we really missing that? The Bone Pits. Ikbab, Ancient Steed. Search who? Oh, it says search the region for more rune stones. She's legendary. Yeah. So I think it's just because like part of the mission seems like it's still missing here. But I'll get back to it later. I don't want to focus on it right now. Look, we have more important things to do. Search the region. Oh, I see what you're saying. Regent. I'm very soft on my pronunciation for the last letters. And then, did we get the item we needed to get? Surely we did. Surely that's the stage that we're on in the mission.
German rock and control.
Okay.
Would have
Am I missing
stay
something?
inside.
Do I need to talk to you? What's going on? What am I missing still?
Welcome. Move swiftly.
Okay. Yeah, this should be the next mission right here. This should be the next mission. Dispelling the sandstorm and killing Jamin Ra. But I don't have the Horn of the Vestiri with me. Did I miss something? I didn't accidentally sell it, did I? That'd be rather silly. No, of course not. I didn't sell it. Okay.
Do not wander.
Yeah, let's go through here. We'll see what happens. This isn't right. This isn't right. What am I doing? What am I doing? I got distracted and now I forgot where I'm going. Let's see. I think it's that. The theft of ivory seems like it didn't get completed. Yeah. Let's go back over here real quick. Ekbob. What's Ekbob doing? Retrieve the tusks. Yeah. So we're still missing that part of the mission. But didn't we beat up the boss? I thought we did. I recall we were fighting the elephant and we beat... Did we just not pick up the item or something? No. Something's up. Something's up. What's good is it's not like it's hard to finish this anyway, so... Ah, I missed. I'm sure if I keep going left, I'll find it. No, you see that? I did it twice. Because I tapped it really fast twice, it hit. Chaos Orb. Sweet. I don't want to deal with y'all. Just do that. How did I miss? Get it together, Bronyan. Up, 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 up. Smack. Smack, smack, smack. Boom. Surely there's something I forgot here. Retrieve the tusks. I got the car. Oh, you already made them? That was fast. Alright, let's check them out. Let's check them out. Oop. Didn't import them yet, but I got the pictures. Okay. No worries. I'll send them to you. Okay. Yeah. I hate that the push notifications on Twitter don't go away. So it'll be like, oh, I have 6 things that are waiting for me. And I'll be like, oh, actually it's 0. It was all a lie. Alright. In case I'll see them when I see them, right? In the meantime, I'll keep going through on this thing. Whoop. Oh. Bop, 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 Nova. Bop, bop, hit. If I get the AoE to be bigger on this, that'd be even better. Look, I'm just leveling up left and right. Not hard at all. With this. Let's reward Regal Orb. Regal Orb will be good. I don't have a lot of them right now. Easy. Up, up. You're not even. Oh, he wasn't attacking for a second. Oh, hyena demon. For a second, they weren't doing anything, and they decided they wanted to fight. I didn't bring the smoke. I just gotta let them know I was not the one looking for the battle. I started the fight, but I'm finishing it. There we go. I sent him. Oh, ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's chill next to this cool fire. Let's check him out. Let's check him out. You didn't want the smoke, but you grow. Exactly, exactly. How do I... Where are my messages? X trying to be a good platform challenge. Impossible. Surely there's somewhere I could see this. Surely there's somewhere I could see this. If I take this thing off, it'll do it. Will let me? Will let me? Should be a message button somewhere on my profile. See, because I have the notifications and the mentions, and usually I'll get like bots DMing me things, and they'll show up there. So I'm kind of surprised. Looks like a card. Okay, let's see. Profile, premium, history, communities, lists, spaces, creator studio, grok, settings, and privacy help. Well, not a card, more like a letter. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I realized I hadn't set that thing up yet. Sweet, alright. Ooh, these are actually really good. What the heck? Oh. This is actually really neat. This is actually really neat. Oh, this is really cool. Cool. Yeah. Honestly, it does kind of make me think of like the beta art that they have on some of the stuff. Well, that's neat. No, like, good job, man. Like actually good job though, for reals. All right. It's like not bad. Official beta art by bundle of joy. Honestly, if you could replace all the regular art with beta art inside the game, that would be hilarious. I know you mentioned that you were able to do that before, but I'd like to see what those cards looked like also before they made them all cleaned up. Oh, excuse me. Okay, something is going on with my quest here. Retrieve the tasks. I feel like I have to beat up the boss again here. I thought they'll add the option sometime. Yeah. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Down or right? Right, probably. Yes, upright. Okay, we have a waypoint here, but this is kind of where we started. Mastodon Badlands. We don't need to be there. What's that sound? That was weird. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. Let's see. So nothing on this side. We have to go down then. Somehow we gotta make it to the other side. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate between Slay the Spire, Path of Exile, and Lies of P. I'd like to be able to stream 2 times a week. 2 times a week, it seems like a good amount. It's not too much, not too little, you know? And then that way I could kind of give more time to each of the games, because I just want to play more. Slay the Exile. Slay the Exile of... that just makes the Exile sounds bad. He's just like, yeah, he's the Exile of... Well, okay, where's that boss again? We just need to beat him up. I can't believe we didn't get what we were trying to get the first time. Did we just not have enough space? Did we just ignore it by accident? No idea. Oh, shoot. No, I died! How? How did this happen? What? The lies of the path of the... We're gonna try this again real quick. It was a fluke. It was a fluke. I shouldn't have died there. What happened? Oh, I think I know what happened now. That meter hits really hard. That's what happened. You need more thorns. Yes, I do need more thorns. I do need more thorns. I need that helmet. I need that helmet in order to make it. More thorns. Look, just because you put it in capitals doesn't make me listen to it more. It's like they should be the ones dying, but unfortunately range doesn't count as damage yet that I can reflect. I should get unlimited thorns, the devs will add an onion helmet. Let's get unlimited thorns. We gotta make that a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to make that a mission right now. More thorns. 75 armor. Wait, hold up. Hold on a second. 75 armor versus my current 49. Let's equip that instead. Why would we not go with that? Blacksmith form. Forge 15. Whenever you reforge that amount, and vice versa. Just have an entire hand where we're just trading currency the whole time. You know what that made me think also? Is if like... Okay, let's beat these guys up again. What it made me think of was, if you, like, if you reforge the thing, if you end up having scraps afterwards. And then you have, like, kind of like junk cards that you could use to accomplish some other goal. Yeah, take that! Ekab Deathlord. Ekab the Ancient Steed. So, I need a... Is it because I killed them both last time too fast, like within the same time? Maybe he just didn't drop what he needed. We need to add a card that gives you 8,000 thorns. Oh, like whenever you're fighting that one... What's her name? Or its name? No, when you're fighting that eel, I think, he after you knock him down, after the energy the first time, he has that move that gives you like 99 vulnerable. You need something like that that'll just give you thorns as a buff forever instead of just having it as a relic. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That was a bad one. Jeez, what are these guys doing? What are these guys doing? Yeah, I don't know what happened since last time. Maybe it's because they scaled with my level, but they're doing much more damage than I was anticipating. Not that it's too much for me, of course. I'm still quite powerful, but okay, Cab Ancient Steed. Okay, so I beat the other guy first, so now it's just the Mastodon that I'm beating up. Okay, my stun bar's fine. My stun bar is fine. His stun bar is not. I'm making him bleed despite him being a skeleton. All right, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. We got this. There you go. Mastodon tests. I think these didn't drop last time. I'd have to look.
Are what I seek.
or I just ignored it completely and decided not to pick them up. So I was rather confused. Exalted Orb. Ronhide Coats. Rusty Curious. Yeah, okay, yeah, now we got them. See, we would have noticed these if they were there last time. He's got 1 of 4 physical thorns damage, level 21. 14 and 23 physical thorns there. Like, why would we switch? 26.99 versus 26.138. That has a bit more armor, but why would I go for such a low thorns roll? You know, what would be the point of that? Alright. What do you do, Gem? 60% increased damage with maces. Ooh, that could be good. Yeah, okay. We're good now. We don't need none of this stuff. Let's get out of here. Portal! Special limited cosmetic portal that looks like fire and candles. Yeah. Go ahead and identify everything. Go some of this. Give you the last part.
It'll take a bit.
Skip dialogue because we don't care. See, I'm pretty sure we got that prize too.
Do not wander.
Alright, so now we got this. We can use that for the quest. We can sell this because we don't care about it. 10% increased movement speed, 38 armor. That could be good. Less duration of freeze. What is this? 20 armor, 10 shield. 60 armor. Might as well. It's only level 16, but we'll move faster. We'll move faster. Okay, and then so we can sell this now. And then we don't need these gloves because we got better ones, so we can sell this too. We'll save this gem. We'll save this one too. Okay, and we'll see about upgrading this, and then we should be good.
I hear you.
Let's sell, sell, sell.
All right.
Alright, check this out. 28 cold. No thorns on you guys, so you don't matter to me. No melee skills boost. Definitely no thorns. Okay, yeah, this doesn't matter. 2 to 4 thorns damage on this one. 47th that. Versus my current one has 14 to 20 thorns. When they ask me what they study in biology, cell.
Sands guides you.
Let's see. Well, let's put this back first. Okay. Stash that. Stash that. Stash that. And then we go over here. Support gems will put up over here like this. Skill gem, skill, 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 skill. Okay, those are our skills. We'll put the support gems next time. We have to store this stuff. That's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. Unstash. It goes in the next tab. Stash. There we go. Okay. And then we need to upgrade this beating ruby to see if we get anything good from it. That does nothing. That does something. Here we go. Warcry speed. Is it worth it? Is it worth using one of my 2 things on this? Increased magnitude of bleeding you inflict. Okay, that could be good. And then we could add something else towards it. Should we? Honestly, I just don't feel like we should be spending that much. It's not even really that good of a gem in the first place. Like, well, we shouldn't invest more into it. Okay. Go up, strength, apply. Alright, so now that we got that, we can move into increasing our thorns damage significantly with this little tree. And we can also move our way up this way to get that. Hidden Gem Replay 3. Almost there to the HP upgrade. Yeah, we're almost there. We just need 1, 2, 3 levels. And you know what? We'll probably get them. We just, now that we have the Hornet of Asteri, we can go fight the main boss.
It is time to use the
yeah, skip dialogue.
You have your orders.
We gotta go to here. And then activate the horn. Those poor, poor souls.
Let the pursuit continue.
I am hesitant to
Well,
fight to the last.
all right, let's go. Let's go fight the Shar. So we still have a few levels left of this area, I think. But we still have a few levels left. I don't know if I should try completing the whole thing today or if I should call it a day and complete it next time. It has been 3 hours. I think maybe I'll complete it next time. We discovered the area, and that's what's important. Because it's gonna be this level, and then just kind of like a bit of like a segue, and then we finally get to the final bad guy's base. Plus, there's like other missions I gotta do.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Okay. What I'll probably do when I'm offline is I'll see if I could re-roll this to try getting some thorns damage on it. Because that's pretty good for that. But yeah, we'll probably call it there. We'll call it there, because then otherwise we'll just be here another 2 hours, I feel like. I feel like that's how long it'll take to get through the rest of this. So, yeah, we'll call it. Thank you for coming by. Very much appreciate it. Gators, that was some fantastic art. I'm glad that you shared it because it is really cool. And generally, this game can sometimes be a bit of a slog to get through certain spots, but it's always good to do that when there's another person there. So thanks for that. It's been a fun stream. I got more cards I can show them to you. Hey, no worries. If you ever make any, just feel free to send me the messages, my man. Like I'll check them out. I'll react to them. Now, like if I don't do it right away, it's because I'm busy and stuff. But I'll react towards it. Alrighty. Well,